everybody, welcome back to Pete and Jeremy's DnDTime. This is game 2 this evening. I am your Dungeon Master, Trust Flump, aka Jeremy. And yeah, this adventure I've entitled A Day at the Zoo, The Grand Tour. But before we get into that, let's take a moment and introduce each of our 4 characters. Not that they really need an introduction if you've been around here for a while. You probably know all 4 of these boys. But nonetheless, let's give everyone a minute in the spotlight. First and foremost, Fawkes' sakes, there is no other, the one true king, the sword that cuts the heavens. Fawkes, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing great.
Good. I've been real busy.
Real busy? What have you been doing?
Just reselling a lot of stuff that's been missing me since I was gone.
Yeah, I heard they locked you up pretty good.
Yeah, celestial prison, dimensional prison, just like...
But you broke out.
Well, I just may have like commandeered the entire place and back to DnDTime, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. So, Fawkes, I've been wondering. So, you've been getting some affairs back in order, figuring some stuff out. Anything in particular that's been very, exciting or interesting for you lately?
Well, I heard there's this new king of order that apparently sizes him up. Like, I think he can beat the one true king. That sounds like...
Well, can there be more than one king?
There can be only one true king. That's sort of the point of the title.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, they can totally be more. I mean, there's tons of me, so I don't see why there can be more kings around.
Are all of the Fawkes' sakes the one true king?
Aren't they?
That's a really good... Are they?
Can they be?
Oh, no.
Well, if they're Fawkes' sakes, then they must be the one true king.
Oh, shit. So there are many one true kings, apparently.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. They're all the same.
Oh, of course. My apologies. Fawkes, welcome back. I'm sure you're going to have a fantastic adventure. I think you're going to like this one. It's an escort quest, which I know they're your favorite.
The more and more adventures I go on, the more I can feel my strength coming back.
It's the GoldenEye incident all over again.
Not GoldenEye.
And, speaking of the GoldenEye incident all over again, welcome back as well, Sword Coheir. You haven't cut the heavens, as far as I'm aware, right?
No. Probably best that didn't happen.
So,
let's leave it to the professionals.
Fair. I have a question. So, Sword Coheir, you have not taken a title, but I do have a question about your name. You are Sword Coheir, yet I've never seen you really wield a sword that much. You seem to be all about your magic and that sick hammer you have. What's up with that?
To be fair, I don't think my father was very good at naming conventions. I mean, my brother's name is Lance, and he doesn't wield a lance either.
Well, to be fair, if I could intervene, maybe you have a sword in your heart as the ultimate weapon.
Maybe it's a delusion to make people think you use a sword. And surprise!
Wait, Sword, do you have like a sister named Pike and everything too? You just got everything?
No, I only have the brother.
Oh, okay. It'd be great if you had a whole family of weapons, but you know what? Fair. I'm wondering, what have you been up to as of late? You have a cool dimensional traveling house, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you're something of a criminal from where you're from. Does the house help you a lot with that, or
criminal? Not so much.
If I'm not mistaken, I apologize.
Provocateur.
Well, you're not a criminal if a government pays you to do it, right? Like a privateer. Right.
No. It's like I haven't done anything criminal per se. But it doesn't mean I'm not in trouble with on a regular basis with the guard.
Yeah, well, you got to do what you got to do sometimes, Sword. Sometimes you upset some people, and sometimes you don't even do anything, and they just get mad. Ridiculous.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta kill people for money. Like, what's the big deal?
Oh, jeez. Well, that's Sword. I mean, that's Fawkes. That's what Fawkes does. Sword, I imagine you don't kill too many people for money, unless
I-
Bartholomew tells you to do it.
And to be fair, most of those people were
Nah,
killing
it's
people.
Hmm.
Bartholomew's fault, anyways.
Well, that's fair enough. Well, Sword, welcome back. I hope you have a great adventure. I'm not sure how you feel about the zoo or fetch quests, but you know what? I hope you end up really enjoying this one. I said fetch
Yeah.
quests. I meant escort missions.
Oh my god, the last time I was in the zoo. Ugh.
The dodos.
Each of you have very interesting experiences in the zoo. Our next hero this evening needs no introduction. Known throughout the lands of Maradona as the Great King, we have Michael Verity, the King of Order. Michael, how are you?
I am doing wonderful, but I have a problem. I
Uh-huh.
apparently heard that I just got dissed about there only being one true king.
Well-
I
You're the King of Order. You're not the one true king.
How preposterous.
yeah, but who is better? But I think
Whoa,
I'm
let's not talk
very
about that.
challenging my authority.
Wait a
Saying I'm-
minute. Whoa. Let's take a step back. Let's not have title wars here, guys. There's no need. Michael, how have you been?
I've been doing wonderful.
And how are things in your kingdom? I've heard that the orcs have actually really done a lot to develop that farming industry.
Indeed, they have, and ever since that fateful adventure, it's been going
Mhm.
uphill from there.
So, in your kingdom, is there like a parliamentary body of some kind, or is it just the king?
I mean, I would have to say there's a lot of different people that represent different
Mhm.
areas of the government. I mean, I can't do everything, can I?
It's fair. It's very
You
fair. It's very
can't.
fair. Well, there are many Fawkes sakes. Let's not drag.
Yeah,
these folks.
yeah. I have a lot of representatives in different aspects of the kingdom, but I have the final say if something goes
Mhm.
wrong.
I like that. You're taking responsibility.
That's cool.
Well, Michael, anything like exciting in your life? Anything particularly new going on?
Not really. And seeing this adventure going to the zoo, I already have a feeling this is going to go downhill really
This
fast.
just sounds like a great little vacation for the king.
It,
the
it,
king.
it does, but knowing my past, I just have a feeling.
Well, Michael, I hope it doesn't go bad. I hope this is just a fun little adventure for you.
Thank you.
And last but certainly not least, Sylias Galanodel, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just stumbled over that. The judge, Switch, how are you?
You have been judged and
Ugh.
found wanting.
Well, I can't talk very well, Switch. I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
No,
Oh, really?
I'm hungry.
I'm also a little hungry. I probably should have gotten a snack in between these episodes. So, Switch, how are you?
Probably
Besides
should
hungry,
have.
is this my penance? Is this what I deserve for stumbling on your name?
I mean, I don't know.
That's fair. What you been up to, bud?
Not much. Just enjoying the sights.
What sites in particular? Anything
Oh, you know.
anything special?
The blood of my enemies.
So, I heard in the last few months, there's been a big dry up near the Crimson Coast. Has that affected the Galanodel operations there?
Yes, it has, and
Oh.
we're hoping to rectify that.
How are you planning on rectifying that?
I mean, you'll see. There's big things going on, and
Oh.
we have big plans, and may or may not involve a lot of dead people.
I'm sure nothing could go wrong here. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with that. Well, Switch, I hope your big plans work out wonderfully.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're my good bud. I gotta wish good on you. And I also hope you have a great adventure and really enjoy this one.
And I hope that Sarah doesn't come into your house at any time in the next.
Oh, I hope not. Oh boy. might have to remove her from the hero roster. I can just delete that character. Anyway, kidding, of course. But yeah, anyway, let's jump right into this adventure. So, you all are some of the most high-profile adventurers in Bartholomew's Adventuring Company. There's no doubt about that. Even some of the kind of, you might call them more famous, but some of the other renowned adventurers like Kurogan and Stelkris and Lance and Euchonkus, they just haven't really been around very much lately. And so the public eye has fallen on you four as kind of the premier heroes of Bartholomew's Adventuring.
To be fair, we were already top 12.
Exactly.
Yeah, because there's only 8 myths and 4 fable, or 4 legendary.
That's true. And so, really, a lot of, like, every little thing that you guys have been doing has been getting a lot of attention. You can, like, avoid the press if you want. You're pretty good about it. But, it can be hard sometimes to, especially if you're doing some, like, big mission or something, to not get noticed. And at least one character in Land of DnDTime is wishing to capitalize on that. You're all being hired for this adventure to head to the Central City Zoo. Apparently, the old zookeeper there, Safari Jack, who was thought to be dead, has returned to the zoo, has kind of wrest control back away from the Green Sun, and is planning on having a grand reopening. And as part of that, he wanted you all to come along and kind of be Bartholomew's adventurer representatives along the first official tour. You've been warned, tours tend to be a little dangerous at the zoo, but I'm sure things will be fine.
Can I get an explanation as to how tours are dangerous?
No, it just explains be armed. That's all it mentions in the little adventure, the adventure whatever you've been given.
Well, I guess then first a little bit of PR. Since let's get this straight. I don't kill people for money. Oh no, I'm a hero. I kill people for justice.
So as you're kind of rehearsing to yourself, Fawkes, as you're walking down the street with everyone else, you're walking down the street. Oh, go ahead.
I'm not really feeling going to the zoo, to be honest. How are you feeling, Prince of Order?
King, and I feel wonderful going to the zoo. I actually need a break, but
Oh.
knowing my past, I know something's gonna happen. But you know what? Who cares?
Well, as you walk down the busy streets of Central City, it is something of a burgeoning metropolis here in the lands of DnDTime. There are multi-story buildings. Windows actually have glass. They even have a little bit of kind of steam or coal power throughout the town, and the occasional horseless carriage can be seen, probably propelled by magic. But as you walk down this grand cobbled thoroughfare, you kind of take a right into a large city square, which is where the entrance to the zoo is. On the far side of this 100-foot diameter city square, you see a large archway with a Pegasus in motion, about to take flight, engraved into the top. And in the center of the square, there is what looks like a fountain. Actually, it is just a fountain, and the fountain has an elephant kind of standing up with water blowing out of its trunk just down. There are tons of people around in this little square. They're like, it's gotta be a couple hundred people all excitedly talking around. And yeah, you're supposed to meet Safari Jack inside the zoo. So right now you're just hanging out. There are a few like stands set up selling merchandise or snacks.
All right, I'll fly into the middle of the people and be like, "Hey, where's Safari Jack?"
So you use your
face palm.
You use your celestial wings and take flight, Fawkes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you fly up into the middle, and all the people are like, oh, it's Fawkes' sakes. And one of them goes, oh, for Fawkes' sakes. And
That was me.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh,
That's you.
Fawkes' sakes.
But a lot of people, you've gotten everyone's attention, Fawkes, as you're now flying above the elephant statue, or the elephant fountain in the middle of the square.
I thought it was a Pegasus.
No, the Pegasus is over the marble archway that leads into the zoo.
Ah,
The elephant statue is the fountain in the middle.
how
Do
tasty.
you want to? Yeah. Do you want to just like go right into the zoo?
Yeah.
You just fly into the zoo.
Yeah, as I go in, I'm face palming at how overly dramatic that had to be.
Well, the rest of you, how are you getting past the crowd? There's just a huge crowd.
I'm riding Jeremiah.
Okay, so you're atop your Vanderhob-shaped warhorse.
Yep.
And I'm just going around the crowd, covering my face.
Okay.
Come on, Prince. What's
I'm just being polite and actually getting through with my own attention.
what's wrong with a little bit of show?
Well, so fuck's sakes, you fly into the zoo, no problem. I'm gonna need you to roll me an athletics check for your horse. Switch.
You mean his Vanderhop?
I'm sorry, your Vanderhop. My apologies.
What-
Vanderhorse.
Why though? Why?
You
Vanderhorse.
have been judged.
There's such a big crowd, and people see you and try and swarm over to you.
Okay,
Like
so does
World
my
War Z.
war horse need to make athletics, or do I?
The horse, because you're riding the horse. The horse's DC is a lot lower because the horse is bigger.
Okay, so instead of Vanderhob, use
You use the horse. Yep. You are not in either the Crimson Coast or the Baradak. Do you have the stats for that, by the way? Do I need to give you that?
I put it on the community wild shape.
Okay. All right. So you got a 14. Yeah, you're pushing through. That's no problem. You're able to make it up toward the front. Sword, can you roll me a stealth check because you're trying to sneak? All right, Sword, you and Michael Verity both get swamped with people who are like, oh my goodness, it's Michael Verity, it's Sword. And they're like, they want you to like, Sword, a lot of people are asking you to sign their swords, and like, they clearly just don't get it. But
Sure, then I thought it was popular.
exactly. But yeah, Michael, like, they're just swarming around. People are just like getting up all around you. You notice there are a few orcs and like citizens from Maradona who are like, oh my goodness, it's the king. It's Maradona, right? Your kingdom?
You know what? I'll tell you after the stream, because,
Oh,
yeah.
My apologies if I have it wrong. But yeah, they're all swarming around you. People, you're having a hard time getting to
Can
the
I make
entrance.
can I make a persuasion check to try to get people away from me?
Yeah, you can try if you want.
I'll do like a fancy pose in the middle and like show off my devil eye. Oh, super cool.
All right, so it sounds like Fawkes is like doing like a little show on the other side to give you advantage.
Oh, so I roll again? Okay.
Yes, yeah. It's Fawkes sakes, you're putting on a show on the other side, and people are like, "Oh wow, that's like kind of cool."
18.
And yeah, Michael, you're able to kind of like finagle, talk your way past people. Oh, excuse me, I really need to go, please. And you get through to the front. Fawkes, people start like throwing flowers at you because your dance is pretty good. But
Of course.
you're still kind of caught up there. What do you want to do? Your attempting to sneak through has not worked. Oh no!
Oh no. Discord. Oh no. Discord. Lord Discord is struck again.
Oh boy, Sword. You know, we'll give you a second. Wait, what did you just yell? What?
Sword.
Okay.
Sword. You might wanna.
You're roboting real bad, bud. You're roboting real bad. So if you can just type what you're doing in the chat, that would be.
I don't know if he can hear us or not while he's
typing.
robot.
He's typing now. All right. Yeah, I don't know if he can either. The robot can be bad sometimes.
Lord Discord is wreaking havoc again.
We'll come back to Sword in just a minute.
I met with Lord Discord once. He's
Oh,
an
I
asshole.
see. You point and say, "Oh shit, it's Kurogan." You distract a bunch of people, and combined with Fox's distraction already, yeah, you're able to get up. So you've all managed to sneak or make your way past. All right, gonna.
Yes,
I have to try and fix that somehow. All right, well, you're able to all get kind of through to the front, and you get past the whole crowd, and you enter into the zoo proper. A few zookeepers come up to you and say, "Oh, hey, you're the adventurers, right?"
Oh, hey, what am I supposed to be
Indeed
doing
we
here
are.
again?
Yeah, no, sorry, we got to bring you right to Safari Jack. This is really exciting that the zoo is reopening, and it's going to be great. And you can see up ahead of you, there's immediately by the entrance, like the path branches in a couple directions. It's a beautiful sunny day. The birds are chirping. The sun is shining brightly. And yeah, they bring you like a little ways over, and you see there are some other zookeepers talking to what looks like an undead just dude wearing a kind of safari hat, khaki button-down shirt, and shorts. And this figure looks at you and says, "Hey, it's good to see you. I'm Safari Jack." And yeah, this is zombie.
Greetings. Pleasure to meet you. Oh, and Jeremy, can you pull Sword back in? He's just reconnected.
Thank you so much for letting me know. There we go.
I look at Safari Jack and I take out my book of Pete and Jeremy DnDTime lore. And I say, oh, Safari Jack, I saw an entry about you. You died, let's see here, almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. It was, I don't know. I had hired a bunch of adventurers, and at the very end, everything seemed like it was going great, and I died. I don't know what happened.
How are you here then? I'm a little confused.
Well, he came back to life.
Well, you see, he's undead now.
Oh.
Oh,
yes.
Well,
he like looks at himself.
That explains a lot. I mean,
it's
does he appear to be undead?
Yeah, he looks undead. Okay. His face is like super pale, and like there's little tiny points where like, yeah, he's kind of a little decayed.
Can I channel divinity turn on dead?
If you want.
This
is the guy who's paying you, just a reminder.
Can I stop him? Like, no.
Well, I don't think Fawkes is actually.
I'm like questioning it for a second, and I'm about to raise my holy symbol. And like,
Anyway, I finally got the zoo back. You know, it took a long time to get everything figured out with the city. Even though I'm undead, you know, they didn't want to give the zoo back to me. They weren't certain, whatever. But everything's good now. The green sun's out. I'm back in. We've gotten all the creatures, all the animals back in their normal places. I'm very excited. We've got the first grand opening. Are you all familiar with the zoo?
I believe I am.
Certain parts, but it's real big.
Yeah, Fawkes, I know you've been here before. Well, anyhow, the problem that we have here is a lot of the times the guests get killed by the animals. And we kind of need your help to make sure none of the guests die on this first tour. We really need it to be a spectacular one. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah, I'm sure we can do that.
Excellent. We're going to be opening
in just 1 moment. Okay. Zoo animals, though.
Try not to kill too many of them, but if you need to, absolutely.
That is totally unnecessary.
Oh, none of the tiny monkeys. If you kill the tiny monkeys, we're ruined.
Okay, well, I can bring them back anyways. Is that okay? I mean, I do have a resurrection fee, but it should be no problem.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Anyway, we just 5 minutes before the opening. Would you like a drink? We have some water.
Yeah.
All right, and you see, like
water's fine.
Nods to one of the other zookeepers. They go and they get you water. And they get you like these the crappy little plastic cups of water. And who does not? Let's roll a d4. All right, so that is Michael Verity. Your water is the only one that doesn't come with a slice of lemon.
I don't like lemons anyway.
Hey,
all right, I give you my water, which has a slice of lemon.
I don't want it.
I combine it anyways.
Fawkes
No, I
pours his water
refuse.
on the ground.
I do it.
All right, so you just start heckling each other a little bit.
What's wrong, Prince? You don't like lemons?
I don't like lemons. I'm not the type of person that likes sour.
Oh, don't be so sour. Sword, snap out of it.
Sword's having like an episode right now.
Yeah,
he's having a hard time.
Sword, please, we need you.
You shake Sword, and hopefully they snap out of it soon. Switch, are you doing anything in particular, or are you just sipping your water?
I cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself at the end of the 5 minutes as soon as it opens.
Sure. All right, so yeah, you guys just I guess head out. The gates open to the zoo. People stream in, and Safari Tech says, "Welcome to the Central City Zoo. It's going to be an exciting first tour back." And you can see there's probably about 10 people in this first tour group. Other people are just kind of scattered around, beginning to go around the zoo. And Safari says, "All right, we're going to head first to the Basilisk Pits, some of the most famous exhibits here at the Central City Zoo. Everyone loves to see the basilisks, just don't get too close." He begins to lead the crowd, who's like, "Oh, blah, 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 I want to see basilisks, blah, 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 blah." You know, they're just kind of talking. And
I
you
assume
guys
we
can
simply
follow.
follow. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow.
Okay. So yeah, you follow Safari Jack for a few minutes as you're walking down, and he's like pointing outside. "Oh, and over here we have the flamingos and blah blah blah," and like the dumb normal animals. And then up ahead, you see what is the Basilisk Pits. You guys are probably, if any of you have been to the zoo before, you know where those are. Like, you've been here before, you know what's coming up ahead. And actually, I think all of you, but maybe you, Matt or Michael, have been to the zoo before, right?
I don't actually think I have, but I've heard of it.
Yeah. But I know Switch, I know you have, and I know you have as well, Fawkes.
Right. I'll put on my anti-basilisk sunglasses.
Okay, you put down your sunglasses.
No, I put them on. Safety first, my friend.
If any of the tourists start like looking at the basilisks for too long, I'm going to punch them in the back of the head.
Oh, jeez. Just gonna sock them?
If they're commoners, they probably have 4 health, which means that they immediately go unconscious.
Okay. So so you guys get up to the Basilisk Pits, and you can see the people immediately like, "Oh, wow." And as you get to the Basilisk Pits, there's basically a metal grate fence that goes along the side of this big pit. And there are a bunch of benches. There are a couple statues of, like, one of them's just a little kid holding on to some stone balloons and stuff like that, just kind of around. There are statues of people, like, hanging up over the ledge, presumably looking down toward the pit. And the zoogoers immediately go to rush over toward to look down.
Huh. Well, those statues real, people.
So how many op attacks can I make?
Wait, you're gonna just start attacking people before they even make their way over?
If they are going up to touch the wall,
they're all rushing toward the railing.
I give them one warning. If they continue, I go up and punch them.
Well, you hear Safari Jack call out, "So these are the Basilisk Pits. So you should be able to get up right to the edge, but don't lean too far over, or you might catch their gaze." And so the people are like, "Oh, well," and they're rushing over and looking. What do you guys want to do? Do you just want to, like, watch to see if any of them make eye contact with the basilisks?
I'll go up to like.
What happens if eye contact is made with a basilisk?
They can start to turn to stone.
I point at the statues. I go up to a big group of them, and if any of them like lean forward or stare at a basilisk who's staring back, I immediately punch them.
I'm gonna go into the basilisk pit.
Okay. You're just gonna fly on down. Sure.
Yeah, and I'll unleash my disco drift blow and have a dance party with the basilisk.
Okay, so you're just gonna go right on down. So
yeah, that way
Fawkes.
the basilisks don't look at anyone else but me, so the viewers can safely view our
all right.
dance party.
Can you roll a performance check?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Okay, so you climb down into the basilisk pit and begin to dance with your disco drift globe. And you're dancing really well. The people are all kind of looking at you, and so are the basilisks. Now, Switch, can you roll me a perception check? Because you're watching these people like hawks. And Michael, are you also doing that?
I guess I can, but I'm
Okay.
a little concerned for the fact that Fawkes is in the pit.
Yeah, I mean, the basilisks are going to go attack Fawkes.
I mean, that's
100%.
2 nat 20s in a row.
Let me roll perception.
Oh
Do
my
you have
god.
ranged attacks?
Yeah, I don't see shit.
So what happens here is you get very distracted, Michael, because Fawkes is just like goofing off in the middle of this basilisk pit, and you see the basilisks like run up under him, and like try and jump and bite. How high up are you flying? 'Cause you got to get a little low to really get their attention.
10, 20 feet.
Okay, so they're like looking, and they're like trying to figure out how to jump at you, and I don't think they actually can. All right, so you just dance around there. The basilisk. Let's see if they look elsewhere. I'm gonna roll a wisdom check for them. Yeah, they all just kind of watch you. So, Fawkes, as you're dancing, Switch, you catch like 1 or 2 people that are getting a little too close, but by the time people are starting to get bored and beginning to move on, it looks like no one's been turned to stone yet. And Sparjack's like, wow, that was an incredible show. Also, the basilisks were kind of cool. And they were like, oh yeah, well, that was great. and
Yeah.
they go to leave.
All right, I'll follow them. I'm the
Okay.
poor guy today.
All right. So you continue following. What was that?
Oh, just yours truly.
Yeah. And then people are like talking to you like, oh wow, can we get your autograph, Fawkes? Thanks.
Oh, of course. Here, I
And
scribble
all
on their
that kind of
face.
stuff. They don't like that at all.
Oh, they don't. Okay, I scribble on whatever paper they hand me.
Yeah, they have paper and like napkins.
Oh.
And a couple of people are like talking to you, Michael Verity, kind of toward the back, and they are kind of put off of how gaudy that dance just was.
Yeah, so
it
am
got
I.
a little lewd toward the middle, I bet.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna tell people like, yeah, everyone, let's just move on. Let's ignore that little charade.
All right, so yeah, you continue following the rest of the group, and Sparjack is all right. So our next area, we're gonna be visiting Mimic Manor, and he leads you into this big kind of cave area. Sword Coheir rejoins you. He had to stop to run to the bathroom, but Sword returns. And as you go through this cave, you come up to a point where it's just a glass kind of tunnel. And looking out along the tunnel, you see what looks like the inside of like a mansion. There's a nice chandelier hanging from the ceiling. There's a roaring fireplace. There's a bunch of very nice wingback chairs, table, globe, bookcase, all like a very fancy, noble manor. And Safari Jack stops there and says, everything in this exhibit is actually a mimic. Can you believe it? And you're looking, it just does not look like anything. And some people are like, I don't get it.
Okay,
I have an
next exhibit.
idea. I have an idea. Wait, does he have a piece of meat or something?
Don't touch
Yeah.
anything.
He looks a little like anxious, like, oh, he's not liking it. You see one little kid is just like smacking at the glass of the tunnel, being like, move, dumb animals. and nothing sounds.
Can I suggest something to Safari, Jack?
Sure.
Do you happen to have a piece of meat on you?
I did for the tiger exhibit, yes.
Oh, because I had an idea that would make this exhibit a little more interesting. Can I have? If you have any meat, can I have it? I want to throw something in there.
Oh, you'd have to go through the employee entrance. And it kind of like points to like a cleverly camouflaged door that's not like well hidden. It just blends into the wall of the tunnel.
Oh, thank you.
So I turn to Safari Jack and I ask, is the employee door a mimic?
I don't know. It's actually been a long time. I haven't really been...
I pat Michael Verity on the back and I say, good luck.
Okay, so I'm simply going. First of all, because you said that, because you asked if the door's a mimic, I'm going to poke the door with my sword to see if it reacts.
It doesn't.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to take a piece of meat and I'm going to open the door and I'm going to toss it on top of a mimic piece of furniture.
You open the door and there's like a little tunnel that leads to one of the other like camouflage doors in the exhibit.
Oh, and he didn't tell me which one, and did he?
Well, there's only one door. It's just a small like back maintenance tunnel, it looks like.
Oh, well then I'll just go through that tunnel and open that door, and then
when you touch that door, your hand sticks to the handle.
Why?
And the rest of you see one of the doors in the exhibit grow a pair of eyes, and Michael, you see ahead of you the door you just went to open in the tunnel grows a pair of eyes, and kind of just blinks once looking at you.
But wait, I just poked that one though.
You poked the door, the first door that leading into the maintenance tunnel, not the second door.
Oh well, so
good luck.
So why am I? So explain to me why my hand is stuck to the handle.
Mimics are sticky.
Yeah.
Okay, can I?
On your turn, you can.
Okay.
So I need you to roll for initiative first.
Do we all have to?
No, if the rest of you just want to watch, you can. Fine.
Yeah, let's watch.
All right,
Oh,
Michael Verity,
yes,
you're first.
I want to watch.
Oh, okay. Sword, are you just watching too?
Yeah.
For the moment.
Okay, so
wait.
So
Oh,
Michael,
I was
it's
asking
just
why
you.
Farku is in there. Why is Farku in
I
there?
can help a little bit.
Okay, so Fawkes is on standby in case you need backup. Michael, what do you want to do? Your hand is currently stuck on the doorknob, but you think you could open this door if you wanted, and you still have a burlap sack filled with meat.
I'm going to point to that door that just grew eyes and say, there's one.
Like, oh wow, people push themselves against the glass.
So I can still open the mimic door despite the fact that I'm stuck to it.
Yeah, you can if you want.
Okay, can I simply? Okay, so can I simply open the door and toss a bunch of meat on top of the mimics and then close it immediately?
Okay, sure.
And then
if you want.
Is that an action or?
It's an action, yeah.
Okay.
You'd still be stuck to the door at the end.
So yeah, I'm just gonna be stuck here then.
Okay, so you open the door and all of you outside in the tunnel see the back door open in the exhibit and a big sack full of meat fly out, and you see every little thing in the room begin to like animate and go after the burlap sack. Like everything from like the inkwell and the pens in the inkwell on one of the tables, and everything just starts going crazy, and the people are like, whoa, and they're all excited. But Michael, you go to close the door and it doesn't want to close again. Can you roll me an athletics check to try and shove it?
Very well.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah, unfortunately, you are not able to overpower the mimic. Fawkes, would you like to do anything?
Yeah, I will use my action to cheer on Michael Verity. Like, woo! Go Prince of Order! P-O-O! P-O-O!
King Asterisk.
P-O-O! Everyone chant!
It's KOO!
Play some music in the background.
I shouted, KOO, you fool!
Unfortunately, no
bonus?
one really hears Fawkes out of with all of the oohs and ahs over the mimics.
Bonus action sends you some inspiration. Play your theme song.
Oh, you open up your little your music box. Excellent. So, Michael Verity, you hear the national anthem of your kingdom playing, and are inspired. What does that do exactly, Fawkes?
Gives him 1d4.
Excellent. You have
Oh,
1d4 bardic inspiration. So you can
Nice.
use that at any. The mimic's gonna go. The mimic you're attached to is the only one that's really aggroed to you right now. It's going to swing twice at you, Michael. One with a 9 and then a 16. I don't think
Neither hit.
Okay, so it's your move again. You want to just try and let go of the door and leave?
I'd rather not. I'd rather not leave the door open. So,
Okay.
is there a way? Can I attack it? Can I attack it to make it weaker so I can close the door?
Sure. Go ahead. You swing with your sword. The sword slams into it. Go ahead and roll me your damage.
And then I would roll. And then can I close the door or make an athletics check?
You close the door because the door gets kind of afraid of you, but your sword is also now stuck to the door.
Okay, so I'm going to have to make an athletics check again, aren't?
Yeah.
Well, here I go again. To get
right.
unstuck from this door.
Go ahead. Oh no, it's not. It's holding on to you, bud.
You have a d4.
Oh, do you want to roll your d4?
Yeah, let me do that. I need to roll a
Sure.
4 exactly though, but
Yeah.
Wish
it'd
me
be a hard
luck.
one.
no
Ah.
dice.
Close, but no dice. You're still stuck. Your sword is now stuck to the door too, where you stabbed it. The door looks pretty damaged. What do the rest of you want to do? You're all just kind of watching. You see a sword pierce through the back door.
Yes, we are all kind of just.
We better
watching.
go help him. I go into the tunnel.
Okay. You see
get up
Michael
to him.
Verity fighting with the door.
And I'll use command and say release.
Oh, that's a good command. What's the saving throw? Wisdom?
Yeah, DC 17.
All right. The mimic fails, and Michael Verity, you feel it release you completely.
Yay!
Do you guys just want to take off? If you want, you can just walk out of the tunnel and close the door.
Yeah, if it's closed, then we're good.
Yeah, you all exit. The mimics continue their feeding frenzy. Safari Jack looks relieved. Oh, great work. That was a little worrying.
Yeah, maybe I really think you should replace that door because it's a mimic.
Oh, really think about it.
You can open it without using your hands.
And a short time later, the mimics devour everything in that room. A couple of the mimics devoured each other, which is a little weird. But the people seem very entertained. And Safari Jack goes, all right, we're going to go with a quick tour of the aquatic exhibits. And then once we're done, we're going to see the grand attraction. And everyone is like, oh, yeah, sweet. They're all very excited. And so he leads you out of the mimic tunnels, or mimic manor, directly onto a little bit of a flume ride. It's a big floating kind of boat that goes down this winding, obviously artificial river. And yeah, what do you guys all do? There are two boats.
I turn to Fawkes Sakes and I say, "You know what the grand exhibit is?"
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
So there are two boats. What do you guys want to do to split up?
Oh, we're taking 2 boats?
Yeah.
Me and Sword in one, and
Okay.
then Fawkes in the other.
And me, Fawkes and me. Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Cool. So you guys get on your various boats and the tour kind of begins. You pass a few kind of like exotic creatures, seem to be protected by the water from them to a degree. Like you pass by what is a barren wasteland and you see these land sharks swimming around. through the dirt, burrowing around, these bullets as they're called. You pass by a few other areas, like you go through a tunnel and you can see it opens up into a big cavern, and there are hook horrors climbing on the walls, lit by dark lights. What do you all do as you're riding? Are you just watching? There doesn't seem to be any apparent threats.
I'm going to try to confuse the hook horrors so that they fall off the walls by chittering at them.
Okay, sure. You want to make a performance or an animal handling or a nature? Probably, actually, I don't think animal handling, but all right, yeah, you chitter and a few hook horrors fall off the walls with a splash into the water.
Apparently, I've been like part of the exhibit, so like I'll be swimming with the land sharks, climbing the walls with hook horrors. So far, apparently.
Okay, can you roll me a D100?
Oh God! Oh God! For
it's fine.
fuck's sake!
A 25. All right. So you probably take some damage throughout your fooling around, Fawkes. But with a 25, you're only going to take 12 points of damage throughout all of your shenanigans.
That's fine. I'll just use lay on hands or something.
I figured. So we have two people fucking around with the exhibits, Sword and Michael. What are you two doing as you're on this?
I'm just
this
watching,
little flume ride?
being peaceful, because I am not the one to cause chaos.
Okay. And Sword?
And I'm going to put on my Leomund's life preserver just in case they do something that I'm gonna.
Beautiful. Oh, it's amazing. All right. So, Sword and Michael, can each of you roll me perception checks? As you two aren't fucking around, you're actually kind of being attentive.
Crits.
Oh man. Yeah, crits for days for this time. What the hell?
Sword perception. There. Oh,
I
All
mean,
right,
14 and 14.
that means we just win the adventure, right? We've had like 6 nat 20s so far.
Yeah, it just means the game is over. You've won.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Don't
So
ruin
what
it for
happens?
We'll
What
be
happens
right back
here?
after this with game 3.
Well, as you're kind of getting out, right, and you're going around, you get to like a jungle kind of estuary part of the exhibit, and you can see. I think Michael, you're the first one to notice as Fawkes Sakes is like being obnoxious to the monkeys in the jungle. You notice that there are a few little frog people sneaking up with what look like blowguns in their hand. No one else seems to have noticed them at the moment.
Oh dear.
You
I'm
also
going to-
notice that there are 2 alligators that are coming towards the different flumes.
Towards the people.
Yeah, towards the little flumes that you're riding on.
I'm going to panic for a second and then tell everyone to get down, and then I'm going to shoot. And then can I try to shoot?
Panic?
No, I've got to tell everyone to get down because I see are they aiming at? Oh wait, hold on. Are they aiming at us?
They're currently sneaking up on you. It looks like.
No. Well, I'm going to tell everyone to get down as I pull out my
Okay.
crossbow. Can I shoot one of the frog people?
Sure, if you want. So Michael Verity yells, "Get down!" And
And I shoot a crossbow at one of the frogs, and here's my. Oh God! Another crit.
oh god, yeah, right. And with that crit, you annihilate one of the frogs. You shoot its head off. One of the frogs collapses. And I'm gonna have like you guys just all go at the moment. So what you all see is there are 3 more frogs, and they're sneaking up, and they all have blowguns, and they go. They like chirr and rush forward with their blowguns. All right, it's I guess Fawkes. Would you like to go?
I need to think. I have so much stuff, dude. So let me go.
Okay, we'll let you go last. Switch. What would you like to do? You're still in the boat.
Bonus action, Misty Step into
Okay.
the middle of the frogs, and then I'm going to attack
Sure.
each of the. This is actually, you know what? Let's go thematic.
Can you attack
Let's-
3 times?
I can attack 2, and then I can off attack if the frog leaves my range.
Ah, it's fair. Go ahead.
Which you said that they're charging, so I assume that
Yeah,
I
they were
teleport into
charging.
the middle of them, I attack twice, and then off attack.
Well, yeah, they charge over to like the edge and they bring up their blowguns to blow darts.
Yeah.
But yeah, you teleported, no problem.
And we're going thematic, so I'm bringing out my big boy.
Excellent. You take out your machete and an 11 actually misses. The grung ducks down. But the 12 does not. The second frog, you hit it and it goes, how much damage do you deal? I think you just kill it. Yeah. All right, you cut it in half with your machete. Little frog blood goes everywhere. Its blowgun falls to the ground, as does its body. Anything else you'd like to do, Switch?
I mean, I'd like to not miss, but okay. That's
Yeah,
the end of my turn.
unfortunate.
Second level spell slot for me.
Okay. We bring over to sword. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go
Currently
ahead.
remote. Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
also
ki-
notice one of the alligators.
I'm gonna go ahead and call out my spirit guardians to keep
Oh,
the
shit.
gators.
All right. Yeah, you call upon your spirit guardians, and there are now spirit guardians flying around. That's gonna hit both the alligators. Actually, that's pretty brutal. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Sword, or are you just gonna chill with your guardians?
I'll use my bonus action to pull up my shield just in case. So
no.
any of the frogs get.
All right. Yeah, you pull out your shield just in case. You see two dead alligators float up from the water. One you didn't see, and then one you had seen. Your spirit guardians just destroying
those are
them.
crocodiles, not alligators.
I'm using the crocodile stat block for these alligators. All right. Michael, what would you like to do? There are 2 grung left.
Well,
Oh wait,
just-
you started it off with your crossbow.
Yes, I did.
Right. Okay. So actually, it's Fawkes' sake. There are 2 grung left.
Oh, there's only 2 left.
Yes, Switch killed one of them pretty brutally. Blood went everywhere.
What about the alligators? They're just like.
The alligators
They're
died
dead.
to the spirit guardians.
Alright, I'll just bonk these 2 with the big rock candy.
You take a big rock candy club. All right, you hit them both.
Okay, they're done.
Yeah, they probably actually. What's your damage on it? I don't think it's possible. Ooh, 4. Yeah, one of them is still conscious with the 4. How did you do 4
I'll
damage?
smite him. Yeah, how did I do 4? Oh my god.
What's your
It was
strength?
bad.
Oh, I guess you add your charisma.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and smite him. But if you smite him, just annihilate one.
Can I? Oh shit! It's not a slashing weapon, so I can't add the 2
You can't
slashing.
shing. Actually, does it say it's only slashing weapons for that?
Yeah, slashing weapons.
Damn. You club.
Ching, my club.
Are
Alright,
you gonna
he's
smite
dead.
one or no?
Sure, why not?
Okay. You smite with your club and you annihilate one of the frogs. The other one collapses unconscious to the ground. And as quickly as this threat appeared, it disappears. As all the animals are dead. And the people are like, whoa! And they're all excited. And Safari Jack's like, oh wow! There were crocodiles sneaking up directly on our little boats. That's outrageous. And the people are like, oh wow. Bartholomew's adventures are real great. And yeah, you continue along the rest of the float.
Take
No problem.
all of the blowguns, by the way.
Sure, you have 3 blowguns, or 4 blowguns,
They're
sorry.
4? Yeah.
And that's what you got currently. So yeah, you guys just kind of hang along the rest of the way. There are a few more alligators, but they stay away from you for some reason.
I give some of the tourist blowguns.
Oh, they love that. They kind of shoot each other and fall unconscious, but don't die.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Here,
So now-
I'm face palming. I'm like, Switch. Why?
Whip out some crocodile teeth and made some necklaces.
Oh yeah, that's great. People pay you 25 gold pieces per crocodile with tooth necklace.
Damn.
You make real good money off these dumb necklaces.
If I could take that unconscious grung, I would, but
Nah, he's
I'd
just
rather
lying
not.
on the bank.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
And yeah, you all kind of, I guess, conclude that part of the tour. No problems. No one is currently dead. So far, you're doing real good.
Yet.
And as you kind of come around the corner, you get to the grand exhibit. And Safari Jack says, all right, this is the grand exhibit. This is our #1 attraction here. This is Terry the Tarrasque. And there's we're like, whoa, like gasps of awe as you come around the corner and you see a gargantuan sleeping creature just kind of out in the open here. This thing's got to be a good 80 feet tall, probably, if it were standing up.
So, pause. There's no walls around
Oh,
this
yeah. No,
creature?
there's a big metal gate around it. You'd have to climb over the top. And
PTSD.
What exactly is Tarrasque?
a Tarrasque is a gargantuan kind of reptile. It's kind of a...
Godzilla.
yeah, it's like Godzilla. It's basically Godzilla. You see a giant Godzilla.
Lovely.
Yeah, and it seems to be asleep. And Safari Jack says, yes, Terry the Tarrasque has been asleep for hundreds of years, enchanted with a, well, actually, he swallowed a gem which is enchanted with a powerful sleeping ability. Even if he wakes up, he'll fall asleep relatively quickly again. I mean, he has been at this zoo for as long as I can remember, and probably long before I was even in charge of it. And as he's kind of like talking and going through the history of Terry the Tarrasque, what are the four of you doing? Just like watching?
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch.
Okay.
Open the garlic. No, I'm not doing that.
Well,
Oh no.
oh no!
Lord Discord is struck again.
So, as you're all just kind of there listening and watching, you notice that kid who was slamming on the glass at the mimic exhibit.
I thought I gave him a lesson.
He takes what looks like a balled up necklace of alligator teeth. And he goes
shoots it out of a blowgun.
and he throws it into the exhibit toward Terry the Tarrasque. And you may want to act, but as you watch, it just kind of in slow motion almost flies toward the creature. And as it does so, you see Safari Jack look over. No! And it hits the Tarrasque. And one of its eyes opens. And I want you all to roll for initiative.
Gotta be the frickin' kids.
As Terry the Tarrasque awakens. All right.
But I thought you said that it had a gem in it.
Oh no. Yes, it can only be awake for a certain amount of time.
Oh, so we just have to outlast it. Alright, I got this.
All right. So Terry goes first with its natural 20 initiative. It rears up and lets out a horrible roar. And it takes a swing at the kid first with its claw. And it nails the kid, and the kid goes flying. It smashes the gates, no problem, with its tail attack.
Everybody run! Everybody
Oh yeah,
get back!
people are screaming. It goes with its horns at Safari Jack, and you see Safari Jack crumple and collapse. Just he collapses on the ground.
Deaths, guys.
Is he unconscious?
Yeah, he seems to be unconscious.
Children cannot die in DnDTime, so we're still
Yeah,
zero
true.
deaths, guys.
Safari Jack, on the other hand, could very well die.
He was
He
already
He
dead.
died already. He's already dead. You can't kill me again.
Terry the Tarrasque swings at. Were any of you up toward the front, or were you all kind of hanging out in the back?
Yeah, I was in the valley, right?
I was in. I mean, sword, you're roboting again.
Yeah, sort of. You can just type in the chat for now until your robot fixes. That would be great. Sorry, what were you saying, Fawkes? Or Fox?
How are you gonna show off in the back? You gotta stand in the front.
That's very true. It takes a claw at you, Fox.
One. Okay.
I was in the front.
A 22 at you, Fox?
Alright. Nope.
Alright. And then it goes to bite at you, Michael. And it gets a 31.
Jesus.
It grabs you in its mouth and rears up and carries you into the sky. You take 49 piercing damage, Michael.
Jesus fucking Christ!
As it roars, and then I need everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw for its frightful presence.
You can't be frightened within 10 feet of me.
Alright. So I think actually, in that case, everyone is just good, right? Because the same thing for...
Am I?
No,
am I?
no.
I have to make the save despite the fact I'm in his mouth.
My aura is
Yeah,
different.
Okay.
Farku, anyone within 10 feet of Farku, so I guess.
Uh-huh.
But,
Well, it doesn't matter. So he roars.
Okay,
Michael,
I'm back.
You're within 10 feet of Fox, so you don't get frightened.
When I tell everyone not to panic, they listen.
Yeah, most people don't panic, which is crazy, but they should be panicking.
My aura is different. Basically, I just give a +4 to all saving throws, and I resist spell damage.
Okay.
I give
cool.
+5 to some.
All right. So, Switch. I need because you were in the back, right, with sword. So
Yeah,
you
basically between me and Farku, we were trying to keep all of the people in our
Yeah.
auras.
Okay. So I need you to roll that saving throw, Switch, because you're still in. You're not within 10.
Wisdom, correct?
Yeah, it's wisdom. DC is 17. Oh, cool. So no one is frightened of the Tarask, except for maybe the people. There were 10 of them, and they need to get higher than a 9 because they got a +11 from you two together. All right. So somehow
our auras don't stack.
That's
Oh,
correct. Well, many of them still freak out. Well, actually, wait, no, your aura is already fine, Fox, because it's immunity to fear.
Yeah.
So only 4 of them need to actually roll for 4. And they have to get better than
13.
13 because of your aura. All right, none of them. Oh, that's their D10s.
D10s.
All right, 2 of them freak out and go to run away, including the little kid. But most of the people are staying calm. They're still trying to they look like they want to run. Fox, it's your move. Terry the Terrace.
Don't worry, I got this.
Okay.
If you move, you're dead. Let's do this. All right, I will cast spells. Yeah, I will. I guess I'll just show off. Cast my Radiant Soul Aasimar protector thing. Go Super Saiyan. Cast Shield of Faith on myself, I suppose.
Okay.
And that's my action and my bonus action.
Okay.
I'll end my turn.
All right, Switch, it's your move. People seem very nervous. Safari Jack is unconscious on the ground.
Safari Jack said that the main event was the end of the tour.
He didn't say particularly. He was just showing off Terry the Tarask here. Do you want to try and trick people into leaving?
Does it look like this is the end of the tour, or no?
Yeah, this comes right out now nearby the gift shop, actually.
Okay, I'm going to say thank you all for joining us on this tour. Please leave in an orderly fashion towards the gift shop.
All right, I'll roll for those 2 people who are frightened.
The gift shop is completely safe. There is no need to worry about Terry the Tarask here. Please enjoy the rest of your.
What's your spell save DC?
16.
Okay. One person doesn't calm down, but they both run. Everyone goes into the gift shop anyway.
Is it the
It's the
child?
Yeah, it's the kid. The kid got nailed and went flying. But everyone else is kind of like, oh yeah.
He's immortal anyway for the purpose of the quest.
Yeah,
I'm not too worried about him.
People start going into the gift shop. One person stops and talks to hey, can we just watch? This seems really cool.
From the safety of the gift shop, please.
All right. And then goes inside. People are looking out through the gift shop windows. That was your turn, Switch.
Do I get a
Oh,
bonus
no.
action potentially?
The Tarask takes an opportunity attack on one of the people as they walk away.
Can I shield the faith? Oh,
One of the people goes, "Ah!" and gets skewered on the Tarask's horns.
are they dead? Can
They
I?
look like they had 4 HP.
Right, so they're
Yeah,
5
they're dead.
times dead.
Yeah, they're
Got it.
skewered on the horn.
Well, I at least got everyone out. So.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Sword, it's your move.
All right. I think I'm going to start off with I think I'm going to move into position and start out with my my already summoned spirit guardians.
Okay.
And then taking a whack at the Terry.
All right, you walk over and attack Terry. 20 will miss. You go
Really?
to swing with the square hammer and it deflects off the Tarask's absurd armor. Yep. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I guess I'll use the remainder of my move as speed to back up and hold up my.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got no reaction.
Yeah, it's got no reaction, so you just like back way up and you think you're out of most of its reach. Michael Verity, you're currently in its mouth and you're in a lot of pain. You're still on the ground, but it's biting down on you. What would you like to do?
So it's gonna take an action for me to get out, correct?
Yes, it would be a athletics check against its DC to escape.
I could just use my sword's power to just simply make it let go, but yeah. You know what? No, I'm gonna try to get out.
Okay.
Yikes. I don't
Yeah.
think that succeeds.
It does not. You attempt to pull its mouth open, but it is gripping tightly onto you. And at the end of your turn, well, actually, no, it's just the Tarask's turn. Actually, yeah, no, at the end of your turn, it uses a chomp attack. And it swallows you. Oh. You are
Well,
now
this
inside
is
the Tarask. It's dark.
King of Order, it's time to fight.
And now it's the Tarask's turn. It's going to start by attempting to bite you, Fawkes. It gets a 30.
Ooh, 30? That
Yes.
hits.
Yep. 40 points of piercing damage.
Alright. Bloody.
And now it's going to take a claw attack at sword. A 33. It moves
hits.
forward a little bit. Okay, that's 27 slashing damage. A claw attack at you. It misses switch. Crit fails. That's 1, 2, 3. It takes a horn attack at probably you, switch again because it missed you. At 24.
Yep.
All right, so it's 29 piercing damage. You're right up near the dead guy though. And I think what was this last attack? Oh, it's tail. It's gonna swing its tail at you, sword. 35 for 22 bludgeoning damage. Can you roll a strength saving throw? All right, you get knocked prone. That is the end of Terry the Tarask's turn. Terry's looking pretty angry still. Fawkes, it's your move.
Alright, I will use my bonus action to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Cool.
Let's try to escape his grasp with maw.
Okay.
Jaw.
Yeah, it still got you pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Is that the end of your move, Fawkes?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to try and use a legendary action to swallow you. It's got to roll a wisdom save, correct?
Yep. DC 16.
Wow, he does not even. Actually, he should have had a +9 to that. Still does not succeed. So he does not swallow you. Switch, it's your move.
Bonus action, I'm going to cast Blinding Smite.
Okay.
Then, sticking with the theme, we're gonna machete this.
All right. You swing your machete. Ah, you just barely missed.
Ah! What?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
miss
unfortunately,
again.
that does not connect. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Switch?
That was
see
my
Safari Jack
bonus
dying,
action
like, 10
and
feet
my
away.
attacks. Yeah. If only we had a cleric that had enter.
Well, speaking of clerics, Sword, it's your move. What would you like to do?
No, what were you saying? You kind of cut out there.
I said if only we had a cleric with healing word.
Sword, do you have
One-
healing word?
I'll do you one.
Well, it's your move. What would you like to do? Fawkes Sakes is in the Tarask's mouth.
Mass healing word.
Ah, okay. Who are you going to cast it on?
Mass healing word is everybody.
Okay. So Safari Jack wakes up and goes, "Oh shit!" And looks around anxiously.
Hold on. Can I intervene? I don't think that affects undead.
No, it doesn't.
That's okay. Safari Jack's actually fine. He still gets healed by it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep. Usually it would not. But there's something funky about him. And everyone else, I guess, regains 8.
Yes.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Do I get regain HP even though I'm inside the Tarask?
You do.
As long as you can hear me.
Have an action.
Yeah, you still got an action for it.
Oh, that's right. That's bonus.
Mass healing word is.
Yep, bonus action still.
All right. In that case, I'm going to try something crazy here.
Sure.
And
You want to get that crit on the square hammer and kill him in one hit. That's your strat, right?
oh god, no. My strength isn't high enough to crit reliable.
Wow. Anyway, what's your move?
I am going to take my hornet's nest and throw it in Terry's mouth.
Oh god. All right. Yeah. And yeah, Terry grabs it. Hornet's nest lands right next to you, so Fawkes in the thing's mouth. And there are bees swarming everywhere. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Sword?
Move as far away as possible.
All right. Terry will take an opportunity attack against you as you do. With his horns. 23.
And I'm down.
All right, you collapse as you get kathwanged by the horns. We move now to Michael. Michael, it's your move. You can feel like acid burbling up in this creature's stomach. You think if you spend another turn in here, you're going to take a lot of acid damage.
Oh dear. This is bad. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to take 2 attacks from. Is the AC different if I'm into his stomach?
Yes, I think it is.
Okay,
I'm
good.
gonna rule it is.
Okay, because I'm going to make 2 attacks with my
Sure.
sword in his
They
stomach.
are at disadvantage. Oh, actually, no, because he can't see you either, so they're regular attacks. Go ahead. That'll hit. And that will also hit from the inside.
I'm going to use a superiority die on one of these.
Okay, I don't think you can trip attack it from the inside.
Oh, well,
I mean,
yeah,
you can
and
do
I'm
extra
a.
damage if you want.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm trying. That's the point I'm trying to make.
just as much damage. I gotcha. I just don't know how you trip it from its stomach.
How
Yeah,
do you even trip it
so-
from outside its stomach?
That's fair. No,
I'll make
go ahead.
I'll make his stomach trip balls. I'm kidding.
Go ahead. Go ahead and do me your damage.
His stomach is prone.
Boom, and then let me roll the d8.
Okay.
And I'm not done. Wait, is this a chaotic creature, by the way?
No, it's unaligned.
Oh, it's unaligned? Okay, so I
It's a good
deal...
question, though.
Yeah, so I deal 14... I deal 30 damage, so
Okay.
I'm going to... So I need a... I'm going to action surge,
Okay.
and then... I just need to do something... Let's
Now
see.
there is a thing, just so you know, if you do enough damage to it, it will have to roll a saving throw or throw you up.
That's my plan. And
But you need another thing like that. You need a lot of damage.
oh, you a lot of damage, you ask? Oh, you want a lot of damage? Let me
Yes.
solve that problem for you.
Okay.
With this at level 9.
All right, you're using the ability. All right, so a big laser beam shoots out from your sword, which for everyone else, it looks like the Tarask just uses its an atomic breath like Godzilla. Gotta roll a charisma save?
Yeah, DC
But it's
14 charisma save.
blood.
Okay.
But-
it succeeds.
It succeeds, but it still takes half of 50 something damage.
Yeah.
52.
So, 52.
26.
All right. I'm gonna roll for the Tarask to see if he throws you up. Gotta roll DC 20 Constitution save. Got an 11. All right, the Tarask hucks you up, which means Fawkes, you're also saved or released.
Let's work, King of Order.
All
Alright, let's get running.
What was that? Let's run. Is that the end of your turn, Michael?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Safari Jack will go at the end of your turn. Safari Jack will attempt to use his animal handling to calm the Tarask. He needs a DC 30.
DC 30? Oh,
Yep.
come on.
All right, he fails.
Wow, that was actually closer
He's,
than I
he's
thought.
pretty good, but he does not, unfortunately, calm the Tarask. And he's, Terry, calm down! And Tarask roars angrily and bites him. He's in his mouth, in Terry's mouth. Terry will then swing a claw at Fawkes, but Fawkes has got to roll Wisdom save, right?
He's got rolls. Yeah.
All right. It got a 21.
Passes. Alright, he's got to hit me.
All right. 25.
Alright, hits me. Oh.
Are you still up?
Yeah.
All right, he's going to attack you again. He got a 14.
Fail!
He goes to swing with his horns, gets distracted, and instead slams into a statue of a giraffe. He's got another claw coming at you, Fawkes. An 11. Oh, it smashes another statue of another random creature.
I'm just standing there menacingly.
He'll swing his tail at... Twitch, are you still up?
Yeah, I'm not even bloodied.
Oh, wow. 36 to hit.
Yeah, I
Okay.
assume unless you roll a 1.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. So he gets you for 21 bludgeoning damage. Can you roll that strength save? All right, you stay. Holy shit!
Yeah.
You stay up. You resist the Tarask.
Also, I
and-
need to make a con save for blind smite because I'm still
Oh
concentrating
yeah,
on
yeah,
that. It's 10, DC 10, half damage, correct?
Yep. You're good.
Yep, I still have
Alright.
blind smite.
Fox sakes, it's your move. Sword Coheir is down, and Safari Jack is in the Tarask's mouth.
Oh, sword is down.
Yeah, sword is down.
Alright.
Now the bright side is he can fly around without like provoking opportunity attacks because his reach is so big.
He's gonna
It's
hit me.
But he has a 15-foot reach, so you can
Yeah,
fly
so you can
around
fly
him.
around him if you'd like. Sword's on the ground nearby.
Ooh, okay. I will lay on hands. Can I lay on hands myself and sword?
Nah, you pick one.
Alright, I'll lay on hands myself.
Okay. For all your HP.
For all that I can.
All right, Switch, it's your move. You're on the ground. Fox Snakes is just regenerated.
I'm
use my bonus
standing.
Sorry, your bonus action for what?
I guess I'll cast Sanctuary on
No.
Doesn't Sanctuary
don't
end
do
if
it
you
on-
cast a spell a second time?
No. It's just
Really?
yeah,
I might be wrong.
I can post it.
Do
Yeah, no, it's
do
all
it
good.
on Michael Verity.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it on Michael. I mean, I could do it on what's his
Oh, yeah.
name? There we go. No, the animal
Safari Jack. Which one?
Safari Jack. But I'll do it on Michael because Safari Jack looks like he's fun.
All right. So you use it on Michael Verity. So Michael Verity is Sanctuary. Now we go to Switch. Switch, you still stand.
Yeah, and I still have Blind Smite, so
Yep.
we can double stack that maybe this turn if I
Okay.
hit both.
Sure.
28.
That hits. Yeah,
All right.
hit Switch.
So I'm gonna do the damage, and then I'm going to recast Blind Smite, and I'm gonna roll the damage from the first Blinding Smite.
Sure. Okay. And what's he need to save?
Constitution DC 16, but I'm also going to add a normal smite on top of my blinding smite.
So Terry the Tarask is blinded.
Cool.
All right. Go ahead and give me your damage.
I'm doing a second level smite as well.
Okay.
So it's 25 plus 9 is 34
All right.
for the
you
first attack.
shing. Cool. And that one.
Oh. All right,
was
but
worth
I still have blind smite up for my next.
Sword, can you roll me a death saving throw?
I thought they laid on hands.
No,
he
they
ended up laying
healed
on
himself.
hands, him. I think he was afraid of getting hit by him. Well, you're not dying yet. Safari Jack, however, is. Michael Verity, what's your move? Oh, Safari Jack gets swallowed by the Terras.
Oh, great. Lovely.
Michael, do you have any potions? If
Don't think
not,
so.
Switch holds out a potion for you to get the cleric back up.
Switch,
I
do you
say,
have
if my hornet's nest is on the ground,
Well, the hornet's
can you-
nest sits down its throat now.
I thought he threw that up with the.
Oh, you're right. You're right. The hornet's nest is there. Sorry.
I was saying somebody could get it and use its special ability to make the little goodberry honey tree.
That's true. These good berries just good honey oozing out of that hornet's nest. Well, what do you want to do?
Well,
Michael? Do
Because
an
if you
attack?
attack, Michael, then your sanctuary goes away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, well, crap.
just revive him. It's fine. You just need to
I'll just use the potion Fawkes gave me. For
Well, yeah. You can grab the honey off of the hornet's nest, and that heals him.
Oh, okay. I'll do that then.
Actually, you shove the honey into Sword's mouth, and Sword, you awaken, conscious once more. Terry the Tarask roars in anger, and then we'll go after you, Fawkes, first. It succeeds on its wisdom save against your sanctuary.
gotta hit me.
All right, he bites you. Oh, he gets you real good. There's no way you're still up. All right. Looks toward you.
Can I use my unlucky rock?
You absolutely can use your unlucky
Can
roll.
I reroll that?
Which one, the sanctuary or the attack?
I could probably survive the attack.
Oh, you're gonna say the sanctuary?
Yeah.
22.
No, I mean, I said I could probably survive the attack. So.
Oh, I see what you meant. I got you. Sure. All right. So he still hits, but it's only for 24 damage.
Right. Then I have disadvantage on my next two rolls or whatever rolls you want. Ugh.
Yep, it'll be just the next two. It's easier that way.
Right.
Your unlucky rock saves you a devastating fate.
He bites onto my rock. He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, what the fuck this?
It's so hard.
Swings a claw at Michael, but he has to roll a wisdom save. 26, he succeeds, so he's going to attack you, Michael. He crit fails, he misses you.
Yay! Nope.
A
Not
second
today.
claw coming at you, Michael.
Oh god.
He succeeds again on his wisdom save, so here it is. A 33 to hit for
And
27
I am
damage.
flung and I am down.
All right, we got horns coming at you, Sword. Actually, he doesn't know you're up, so he's gonna go actually against Switch. Switch, are you sanctuaried?
No, I'm not.
All right. At the 23?
Yep.
Okay.
For
It's only
14?
14 damage, pretty low. All ones on his damage die. And then the tail, a 32 to hit for 28 bludgeoning.
Is that on me as well?
Yes, also in you.
Okay,
he
so
didn't realize Sword's conscious.
the horns made me bloodied, but I'm still up after the two.
Well, can you roll that strength save? And that'll determine if you're up. Yeah, you're
No
still
problem.
up. And then can we get that con save
Yep.
for your blinding smite?
That is the DC, so yeah, it's still up.
Yeah. Damn. And just as a note, the blind sight is why you have disadvantage.
But I'm going to go back and I'm going to have you re-roll not only the bite against Farku, but every single claw, the horns, and the tail, because
But you're
he's still.
saying because of the blinding sight, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has
So-
blind sight. Is the problem.
He has disadvantage.
Even with blind sight? I don't think he does. That's kind of the
Blind?
definition of blind sight.
Oh shit! Is that so? I don't have advantage on him either. Then.
I don't think so. If he actually already used it, that's fine. Whatever.
Okay.
But yes, he unfortunately can still see you. Actually, she can still see you. It's Teresa the Terra. But that's not the point. And that was Terry's turn. Fawkes, what would you like to do? Terry's looking pretty tired.
I'll just take the dodge action.
All right, Switch, what would you like to do?
We're gonna continue machete.
All right, go ahead.
Insert Danny Trejo quote.
All right, that's a 26. You hit.
And then I'm gonna swing again just because I don't want to.
Sure. No.
19.
Can I use
No.
my bonus
Okay,
action?
so-
Be a B3?
I'm gonna add the blinding smite that's still up, and then
Sure.
I'm also going to second level divine smite.
All right.
And then, Fox, you still have Shield of Faith on, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I just haven't seen you roll the concert.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Alright.
So 45 damage.
Very nice.
And I'm out of second levels and third levels, and I have 3 first levels left.
Well, is that the end of your
Let
turn,
me.
Switch?
I think that I can use one of my. No. Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn for.
Okay. Sword Coheir, you are conscious. What would you like to do?
Mass healing word.
All right, you
That's my bonus.
with a word of healing. Cool.
And then I'm going to take the rations I have in my backpack
Just throw them.
and I just throw them at Terry and attempt to calm her down like
All right, roll an
the
animal
zookeeper.
handling check. You need a natural 20. Oh, wow. That was
Wow.
Oh,
very close.
Wow. If you rolled one more.
That was very close.
Damn.
you want to roll a
Terry's
D4?
attention. Is that once or is that all day?
I think it's
Say
once.
what?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So you throw the rations and Terry looks at you like Terry's looking really tired. And Michael Verity, what would you like to do?
Can I assist him on this animal handling to boost it up to 30?
If he had it, he would have been able to.
If only.
Is it possible for me to assist Sword on this to make it succeed?
Well, Michael, if you're like egging, helping Sword out, like being like, yeah, no, calm down, like trying to get the Tarrasque to chill. You see, it slowly just kind of lower its head to the ground and sniff the rations, and then collapse, snoring upon the ground.
And
Most
I'm
of the zoo
assuming
around in-
I'm assuming Safari Jack is now dead.
Actually, you hear Safari Jack call out from inside, "Could someone get me out?" He was healed by the mass healing word.
How do we get him out?
I still, I'll try to get out. Okay, I can push the mouth open. And
You hold up in the mouth, Fawkes. You climb in, you drag him out.
Yeah, I climb in while he's holding it open and drag
Excellent.
Safari Jack out.
And Terry the Tarrasque is slumbering once again. The zoo in kind of shambles toward the exit.
I tell Safari Jack, one child was hit several times by the Tarrasque. Of course, children are immortal. However, there was one casualty, and considering the circumstances, I believe that is more than acceptable for the first tour.
He kind of like looks around, looks over at the man skewered on Terry's horns. Yeah, seems good enough. Excellent work.
I would put some kind of glass barrier where people cannot throw things at Terry.
That's probably a good idea. What was that, Fawkes?
It was maybe a bit of an understatement.
Yeah, probably should have thought about that.
Yeah, we'd probably get this guy resurrected or something.
Oh, that'd be great. If you could do that real quick, that'd be wonderful.
Sure.
And he goes
I
in the back.
actually do have resurrection.
Yeah, you cast the resurrection to bring the last dude back up, and the gift shop sells out of Terry the Tarrasque dolls, and congratulations. You guys have succeeded in this adventure. You've managed to survive. You did enough damage to put Terry back to sleep. There were a couple of ways you could do it, but...
Oh, you had to do damage. I thought we were just having to, like, outlast.
Yeah, no, you could have done just trying to outlast it, but it would have been longer. Would have been more rounds.
If you told me to do damage, I would have just
there
unloaded.
are a bunch of ways. But congratulations, guys! You have succeeded in this adventure. None of you are dead. Kudos. You have gained your 300 Bartholomew bucks and 2 points of experience being mythic adventurers, and maybe to some of your joy and maybe to your chagrin, your fame grows ever wider here in the land of DnDTime as the heroes who defeated Terry the Tarrasque.
For now.
Oh no. Defeated.
Next, can we defeat Lord Discord from possessing sword?
Who knows? But yeah, great job, guys. Thanks for playing.
Thanks for DMing.
Yay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thanks for putting a worthy opponent in for the sword that cuts the heavens and the judge sword.
No problem, bud. No problem.
Yeah, if you're gonna need to upscale those monsters pretty soon, because pretty soon Farku's also gonna be level 9. If you could just put in like 2 Tarrasques next time.
Yeah, no problem, bro.